Hello my fellow car modelers, how are you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Andy's Kits. And I found this kit when I popped open one of these boxes, and if there's ever a holy grail kit for a lot of guys and gals, I'm sorry, it's this one. Even if you're not into Chevelles or care to even build, this thing has such history, the Red Alert Chevelle, because it was such a neat concept back in the day. It was a real race car, even though the actual car was a 70s Chevelle. But it was a deal that was made with AMT and Bob Hamilton, who was the owner driver of this car, which he bought it brand new, fully optioned the way he wanted it to make a drag car out of it. This was back in the day of them buying them right off the showroom floor or ordering them in and then taking them to the racetrack and running them as super stockers. This car is, well, restored today, and it's in existence today, but it was a really, really important car in our hobby back in the 70s. And as you see, AMT was on the car. It was a sponsor. And then they did this, and they did a hauler with this car. And that's the only time we ever saw the Red Alert. And it was just a neat little combination. It was real popular. And just what box art. This is just a street 72 Chevelle. This kit has been out a million times, but this version is just special. I love that box art. It just looks so cool. And the actual car is a tubbed super stocker, so it has really big slicks. So this is just really, really catches the essence of the real car. So if you wanted to do an accurate one, you'd have to get the 70. But nonetheless, this was just really cool. Great looking box art. And the fact that it was, a cool deal with a race team back in the day. This has just been a really popular, sought after model kit. It was a cool looking car. Cool story. And I tell you, it is... what a find. When I saw this, I got real excited. So let's take a look inside of it, which any of you are familiar with the AMT 72 Chevelles. They're nothing spectacular. They're very nice. I mean, they produced this kit all the way up to just fairly recently, like within the past 10 or 15 years ago. And then they retooled it a bit to do the 70, and then they retooled it back to do this car, the 72, and they changed a few things. So it wasn't exactly like this version, but there were a ton of versions. Just a beautiful, So I've had a few 72 Chevelles, so I really like this body style a lot. And yeah, it's very good showing of all the cool body lines that car had. I mean, Chevy did such a cool job on that car, and AMT did a great job capturing it. And we had a cool interior tub that didn't have a back seat. I always liked how this is one of them early models that came out that didn't have a back seat, so you could do a race car. It looks like they kind of made sure it was pretty open in the back. We had a very basic chassis, but pretty accurate, really. It looks like a typical Chevelle, frame, and simplified front suspension. Obviously, they didn't really do much. It went with the metal axles. I know that the rear end, we'll look at it here in a minute, with the exhaust and everything, it really builds into a very nice looking car. These kits, I've always liked them. And it looks like everything was kind of taken off the trees. You see that front bumper in there, and that hood. We're going to pop out the hood because you've got that heavy Chevy bulge with it's got the engraving of the flapper there, so that is an actual cowl induction hood then, and has the hood scoop right there that kind of stayed with the kit all through its life, all the different versions of it. But everything seems to be in here, and look at that, we've got a nice chrome tree. We also you can see the front bumper in there, but there's that rear bumper. Nice chrome tree. I always like these dog dish or moons or baby moons, whatever you would want to call those. I always like those wheels. I used to take these wheels out of the Chevelle kits and put them on on trucks. I always like that wheel. That's kind of a cool one. And there was a neat Crower, kind of a blower hat or something. Because there also is a blower. You have the pulley system right there for a blower. Oh, there's the blower right there. So you had a lot of different options. It even came with this kit. And the instructions, cool, that says red alert. But no different than any of the other drag versions of this drag Chevelle, or just Chevelle. They just call it a drag Chevelle. And you can see how everything goes together. Simple kit. Builds very nicely though. And it came with drag slicks in there. And those are some funky 4-hole wheels. That's really not the correct wheels for the Red Alert, but that's what they gave this kit. It's bizarre. Let's look at those again. I always hated these actually. The 4-hole, they would have been so cool if they would have done them 5-hole. And it would just look so nice that way. And here is the really good part of this kit. The decal set. We got a little bit of damage right there, but you can almost use those if you put some clear over them. If somebody wanted to build this, but I believe these decals have been reproduced many times by quite a few companies. I don't know if there's any available right now. I wish there were. I wish I would have gotten a set of them, because I really have always wanted to do this car. That is pretty much the Red Alert. What a neat model to find in this collection at Andy's Hobby Headquarters. And there you have it, the Red Alert. The glass is nicely preserved. The box is in beautiful condition. And this will be going into the museum because it is. I mean, look at this. This guy bought it for 75 bucks. I've seen these things going for 100 and upward on the internet. But this is going to be remaining here in the museum when we get that all set up. Because this is just a special kit. It was only one in this collection. If we find another one, it would go up for sale, but this one's going to stay with us. So there you go, the Red Alert. Let's take a gander. I just love the box art. That is such a beautiful, beautiful looking box art. So I want to again thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. I'm having fun bringing it to you. We got so many more to do. Working my butt off over here at Andy's, trying to get all these videos done and helping them sort through this. We're just having a good time with it though. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That helps support the channel. So please like and subscribe and share this video. Get it well known out there, because we got so many more cool models to show y'all. Thanks a bunch. And here we go with the producers. After I tell you, I always forget. Go there and build model cars. Why? Why? Because they're fun. Have a good time. Thanks for watching. Now here's the producers.